or a wine lover? Today we want to know what's better, a beer garden or a wine bar. And joining me now is our beer expert, Dave Adams from Green Flash Brewing. Thank you so much for joining us. And Marko Dedic from Mille Fleurs. Did I pronounce that correctly?
Yes, you have.
How are you? Okay.
You qualify for a glass of wine.
All right, sounds good to me. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with beer first because, yeah, let's just go with beer. Tell me about the beer gardens. Why do you think that's better than, a wine tasting?
Sure. Well, I mean, they're tasting rooms, and then some of them have beer gardens. We have a beer garden at our place.
Yeah, feel free to open one up.
I just think they're just different. The things that I like about the beer places is that they're really casual. Also, it's a big tight-knit community. We're friends with all the other breweries around the area. They're kind of close to each other, so you can bounce around to the different ones, which is really neat. And we have a ton of different varietals that you can select from. So at any given time, we'll have 20 to 25 different beers on. And we're always trying to do fun, inventive, new things, keep it fresh, keep it interesting. So I brought a couple interesting things on that note.
All right, go ahead and open those and we'll talk to him.
Okay.
I have to be honest, I'm usually a beer girl,
You
but
are?
I do love
Today you're going
wine.
to change your mind.
Let's see what happens. So,
I'm not here to change your mind, but the wine will.
okay, tell me a little bit about why you think that wine tastings are a better bet than beer garden.
Well, let's just first of all say that we should be very fortunate how California has raised its game to produce such a fantastic wine, and then we can't discredit that. It's
no, don't get me wrong, I love
number
wine.
3 economy, and there is so many good wines being produced here from all over the world. And talking about how beer plays a cultural difference in our life, what about the wine? I mean, nobody says, I'm going to celebrate a special occasion, let's open up a beer. But everybody says, let's open up a wine. But
Easy.
wait. No, I know. Well, but I'm saying, however, day to day, even myself, you say, you know what, I'm off from work, or I have a good news.
Yeah.
There is a cold beer in the fridge. So that's what I'm saying. There is always, it's a fairy tale story to say what's better than the other, or why you should drink a wine over a beer. Everybody has its own taste. Everybody has its own flavor. There is a lot of wine bars. They're so popular. Everyone wants to be a part of it. However, then again, San Diego we should be so proud of how many of the local breweries in San Diego, and they're bringing up the economy, employing people, and producing such a good beer. So positive thing for both of us. I didn't mean to start the war between the two. Absolutely.
And that's something that has definitely been in the news, a number of breweries. So
San Diego is the best city in the country for brewing. More awards, just all the best of everything that you can get. Generally, we'll win more awards in San Diego than most of the rest of the country, or California in general. So yeah, we're doing great. But to debate your point a little bit about the cultural difference between beer versus wine, and when it's appropriate to drink wine or when it's appropriate to drink beer, I think that that's part of the problem with when we speak about the wine industry, is that the people in the wine industry think that it's maybe a little higher classed, or there's certain occasions for it, as to where I feel like they're interchangeable. I don't ever think like, it's this occasion, so I need to have a glass of wine. I mean, beer has as much, if not more, complexity and can be treated the same way. I mean, you can see that I have a nice tulip glass here, similar to your wine glasses over there, and it has all those same complexities to pair up with food and things like that. So I don't think that there's a good argument versus like, I get home off work, so I'm going to have a can of Budweiser, or like I'm out for dinner, well, clearly I'm going to have a nice cab. I don't think that that's a.
You mentioned you're a big fan.
Are you guys marketing to a certain type of group, or anyone pretty much?
Well, I think that's another fairy tale. I don't think that there is a certain group. And if somebody is not as educated into wine, I mean, our staff is well trained. We have over 30 different wines by the glass. If somebody doesn't want to just have a bottle of wine, but you can have a glass, and you can have a flights or a few different tastings, and then get yourself educated with starting with rosé, which is very popular right now, then white Burgundy, which is a Chardonnay made in France in the Burgundy area, very light and crisp. Not as oaky, and then you can move on, have a little Viognier. Go ahead. Yes, of course, absolutely.
So which one is this one again?
This is a Puy Fusé. It's a Chardonnay, 100% Chardonnay, a white varietal that it's made in Burgundy, France. It's in Macon village.
That's amazing.
It's a very clean flavor. It's easygoing for such a warm day, or just
It has been a long day.
you can start in the afternoon. You don't have to wait for that 5 o'clock or 5:30. This will not. It's a low in alcohol. Yeah, it's only if a rosé. Now we're in a rosé season. Don't get it confused with the White Zinfandel.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead
and now this is a cab made by Louis Martini. Just a little
I
bit
prefer
bigger,
reds,
more complexity. Exactly. Now, as the gentleman mentioned earlier, talking about having a more full dinner, and then you can enjoy.
I like that.
Oh yeah. we had a discussion.
Oh, did you?
Back
Okay.
door. Yeah.
And tell me what you brought.
Yeah, I brought a few different things.
I'm not familiar with this brand. So.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, so we've been around for, this is our 11th year in operation. We just moved to a new facility in Mira Mesa.
Awesome.
We're making a whole bunch more beer than we used to make, so we're the second biggest brewery in San Diego now. And we just announced a place over on Virginia Beach, so we're going to make beer on each side. Yeah, so this beer that you're going to have is Saison Diego. Saison means season in French. It's a beer that's I
like it. Yeah,
cool.
They're both amazing.
Why do you put it so far away from me?
No, okay. Do you want to try it?
French
course.
farmhouse beer.
Do you want to go for it?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Red or white?
The white. I want the white bird.
Okay. Don't mind my lipstick. Just use
So
the other
that's
side.
fine. So this beer, we use some cool things in it. We use grains of paradise, which is kind of a pepper substitute. We also use Chinese ginger. We use a little curacao as well, some bitter orange peel. So like you were saying, it's very light and refreshing, similar to the white berg. It's really crisp, very effervescent, perfect summer day beer, good with light fish, ceviche, things like that.
Let me tell you, I can start taking my vitamins in the morning with this.
Right? Yeah, it's a wonderful beer. I brought some other stuff too that I think are fun, like inventive things. It's another part that I like about the beer industry is that we don't have this deep, rich tradition of traditional ways and methods and stuff. So we like to just have fun and kind of wing it. So this beer right here is a Serrano Chili Double Stout.
Okay.
So we take our double stout and we actually put a bunch of local grown Serrano chilies in there and steep it in there. I'm sorry, and it gives it this wonderful Serrano character.
Okay, we'll do a quick taste.
And does it require a certain glass, Dave?
Dave and
does it require a certain glass?
Yeah, you always want to use. You could use that glass right there. Wine glasses, tulip glasses, the same idea.
Darker. What did you say it was again?
Serrano chilies.
Yeah, you can definitely taste that more. I'm definitely feeling a lot better now. So thank you guys so much for joining us today.
You're welcome.
Well,
it's been a pleasure.
I must say, I have a solution to fix what's better or what to drink. Since we are going in a crisis of how we should conserve the water, I think people should drink wine versus water. They should take showers together, then just individual, and then after that means we will save a lot of water so we can make beers.
Okay, sounds
There you
good.
go.
And we'll leave you with that thought.